Somebody like me really uses a lot of power for all of the devices that I have in my regular daily life. And you'd be hard to find me anywhere for long periods of time without my 28,500 milliamp chargeable battery. I use this when I go camping, I use it when I travel, and it is an awesome tool. But unfortunately, it can only charge things so fast and keep things going for so long. Now, for a really long time, my main charger that I would also bring around with me was this one from Anker. They are no longer on Amazon for an assortment of reasons, mainly because they were paying people money to leave reviews, which is against their terms of service. But this thing is a 56.5 watt power delivery charger, which I used for things from my Switch, my phone, this battery bank, my headphones, my earbuds, so many different things. And it having two different ports and the USB-C having power delivery was a really big component for that. Well, nowadays 56.5 watts is a little bit on the low end, especially for trying to keep a higher performing laptop running using an external power brick like this. So I ended up picking up the UGREEN Nexode 140 watt charger, and I chose this for a myriad of reasons. So let's go ahead, take a look at it, and I will talk about why I chose it over a few other options that were available, and what I've been enjoying about it so far. All right, so here we go. Inside the box, it's pretty simple. You've got the charger. Now, it is a relatively large charger in terms of size. For 140 watts though, not huge. This is incredible. The fact that this delivers 140 watts kind of blows my mind. We've got USB-A, and we have two USB-Cs. Both of them do power delivery, and both of them will deliver up to 100 watts. The bottom port is the one that goes up to 140 watts on its own. That is also a major point, and I will talk about that in a bit. And yeah, I mean, very similar design to a lot of others. If we compare its size to my 56.5 watt charger from many years ago, honestly, it's not that much larger considering it is delivering almost 3 times as much power. So I am really, really happy about it. It is hefty though. It's got a lot of weight to it, and these gallium nitrate chargers really do pack a lot in a very small package. Also in the box, we get a cable and this is a cable that they say is rated to, I think, 230 watts, so much more than what we need. It's a really nice braid. It's not rough and huge like a lot of the other ones, so it does keep it very malleable, which is really nice for a braided cable. And the fact that this is included is awesome. Now let's take a look at the types of things that I would typically have with me. Now I wouldn't have all of these with me at the same time, but I would have a lot of these and they kind of interchange. So first things first, my power bank. This thing is amazing and I love it. It has power delivery output as well as power delivery input, which is great. It allows us to charge much, much faster. Obviously my phone. More recently my Steam Deck, as well as my Sony headphones. So these are the accessories that I would typically bring with me when I go on my work trips, for example, also including my laptop. And this would be able to charge all of these devices at their maximum capacity or more. This only has 3 ports, so I would be able to do 3 devices, but I could do any 3 of these devices all at once and have lots of headroom. Now, my personal gaming laptop, however, can take advantage of that 140 watts on the single port of this charger, and that is a huge component. A lot of these chargers that are going over 100 watts, even some of the ones that are just at 100 watts, it's 100 watts combined. It's not 100 watts on a singular port or 140 watts on a singular port, and that was a major component for me because I want this to be future-proof. I want it to be able to be used with laptops of mine going forward. And the nice thing is a lot of laptop technology, a lot of them are going with USB-C chargers, and knowing that I can keep this with me when I travel and keep the charger that comes with the laptop at home and not have to carry around 2 separate chargers for my devices, And this will always be a little bit better because it's got more ports, so it's got a little bit more of that flexibility. So another device I want to quickly compare its size to is my 130 watt charger for my work laptop. It's not gallium nitrate, and as you can see, thickness wise, the Nexode is a little bit thicker, but in terms of overall size, this is way smaller. It does not have a ridiculous bundle of cables that I don't really need the length of, although I can bring a 10-foot cable and be fine. And now I can leave this charger at home and never have to carry it in my bag, and just carry this and be able to charge my work laptop and anything else I have with me at the same time. Now, the main alternative that I was looking at when trying to figure out which charger I wanted to go with was this Anker 737 charger. Now, it's also a gallium nitrate charger, only does up to 120 watts, but as you can see here, the biggest thing is that a single device can only do 100 watts. So it is not 120 watts maximum from a single port, it is 120 watts maximum from the entire charger. I also didn't like the style of this charger where it's very skinny and long. It comes with a silicone mount to keep it stable when plugged into a wall. One of the nice things I like about the UGREEN is that it's designed to kind of support its own weight. And like I mentioned, it is a lot of weight, and this gallium nitrate 737 is also a lot of weight, same kind of technology. So those were two major things. The other one was the fact that this charger does not support power delivery. So if I wanted to travel with a device that requires power delivery to work at its full capacity, like my Nintendo Switch would require power delivery if I wanted to use it at maximum capacity, especially with something like a dock. So having that built into this UGREEN one compared to the Anker one, again, is another win for the UGREEN in my opinion. So another huge reason I chose the UGREEN over the Anker was pricing. Right, 140 watts for $77. I actually paid a little bit less than $77. There was a different sale going on when I purchased it. The Anker, however, is regularly $95, but with this 20% coupon, it goes down to $76. And that is only for 120 watts, and as we mentioned before, it's 120 watts fully over the whole device, not over a single port. And that was another major selling point for me. But also take this as a reason to not buy these devices at full price. They do go on sale very, very often. And at the price point of $76, getting a 140 watt charger is an incredible deal in my opinion. And I just think that it's amazing what gallium nitride has done to the market. And the fact that gallium nitride has become more and more affordable is just really exciting for me. So yeah, overall, I've been using this for one work trip so far, and I've been using it a ton around the house. It is really, really nice to have. I'm really looking forward to using this a lot going forward. I'm also traveling to Europe this summer for quite a few weeks, and this is going to be the only charger I'm bringing with me. This is going to be charging my phone, my cameras, my headphones, and any of the other technology, including my power bank that I have with me. So I don't do a lot of these videos, but I do hope you found it helpful. And if you did, I'd really appreciate it if you like, subscribed. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback. If you guys want to see me do more reviews like this of products that I'm buying for myself, please feel free to let me know. If you want me to do more in-depth testing of things like this, like charging speeds and actual inputs and outputs, please let me know. I'd also like to thank my patron sponsors, Thought Slime and Step Back. I'd like to thank you for watching the end of this video. If you do want to see any of my other product reviews, you can go ahead and check out the playlist right up here. And as always, stay safe out there. I'll see you next Saturday.